Okay, let's get back to actually something important here. So what did you have this? You really do?
Yeah, I do have the ad, yeah.
Loaded up and ready?
Yeah.
You had that other thing that was good?
I do.
You do? Okay, good. Then we're all set. And now with us is a man who is running for Congress here in Congressional District 5. It's Ben Pollock. Hi, Ben.
Hey, Bill. Good to be back.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm a little cold, but I'm doing great.
You're cold? You want to go? Would you like me to take you to Michigan or Wisconsin or something?
Yeah, I know. We just had a customer call in here at our family business a couple minutes ago, and he said it was minus 19.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's 42 here in Salem, so we're okay. But
not too bad.
Now you live. If I remember right, you live up Clackamas County, somewhere up there.
Yeah, I live in Wilsonville. Yeah.
Wilsonville. Okay. And all right. So Ben, we've talked to Ben before, and we'll talk to him a lot more, I'm sure. Is running for Congress here in CD5. He's a Republican. Tell us again, just in case somebody's been living under a rock and they have no idea what's going on. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Ben.
Yeah, sure. I'm a fourth-generation Oregonian, born and raised here. I help run my family's small business here in Canby. And, I've been in this race now for, a little over 2 months, and I keep hearing the same thing over and over when I go to doors and I talk to voters. And it's that they really want an outsider to come into Washington and really roll up their sleeves and ruffle a few feathers. And their voters are tired of the same politicians and lobbyists controlling Washington, and they're really ready for fresh blood, and they're really ready for a new generation of leadership. And so we're excited, and we just announced our fundraising numbers for last quarter today, and they exceeded our expectations.
Yeah, don't tell us yet. We're going to do something just for you.
Okay.
Are you ready for this? Now, okay, you have that number in your head. You know what it is?
Yeah.
You ready? All right, here we go. We're going to say, and now Ben Pollock is going to announce what he has raised as of the last quarter of 2013 for his campaign. Go ahead, Justin. That's a long drum roll. Go ahead, Ben.
Ooh, that was a long drum roll. We raised nearly $45,000.
Do you have anything else to play in there? Was that it?
Is that it? I mean, there's nothing after the drum roll?
I thought he was going to do
that was kind of anticlimactic.
I know it was.
That's the only drum roll I have.
That didn't work the way I thought it was going to, Ben.
Jeez,
well, it was a last-second drum roll.
I thought it was going to go da-da-da-da at the end.
I got to find
like some trumpets or something.
All right, we'll find something. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Man.
He's been in there looking at his San Francisco 49ers score, and he's distracted. I know. So
between the phone going dead last time I was on your show and now this, man.
Hey, that wasn't
this
me.
Is ridiculous.
I have nothing to do with these things. I just sit here in front of the microphone. I don't touch anything. Okay.
All right.
And no, Ben,
that
is great
I think
news.
we raised a pretty good number, and especially when you consider the fact that we only had a couple months. We were doing this during the Christmas season. I think that number is going to turn some heads.
That is, I'll tell you what, it did mine. You had a goal, which I think was a pretty lofty goal of 25,000, and you got 45,000.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I appreciate that. Yeah, and it just comes back to the same thing I was mentioning earlier. People are tired of the same people on the ballot year after year, going from office to office. They're really ready for some fresh blood, and I think this proves that.
Let me ask you this. You did a lot. I know because I follow you on the Facebook and the Twitter and all that stuff, and you were just saying to people, hey, look, it's $5, $5. And so what did you find? What was, say, if there's such a thing, a common denominator or dollar amount?
I think there's a lot of regular folks, just individuals who don't necessarily give to political campaigns very often. I think $10, $25, things like that. That's the number that a lot of people are willing to pitch in to see some change in Washington, and we're appreciative for every single one of those.
Yeah, that's what I wondered, if it was just a lot of people giving small amounts.
That's what I would prefer. There's a lot of money in politics, and I prefer to have thousands of small donations as opposed to a few big ones.
Okay, again, Ben Pollock, and by the way, it's spelled Pollock. Just want to make sure people know that, and it's Ben for Congress is your website, right? Ben for Congress.
Yes, benforcongress.com.
Okay. And you can learn a lot more there. You can do the donating as well. You can catch him on the Facebook and the Twitter and all the other things. Ben, when you say, the same old names and the same old things, listen, you said people will say the same thing to me over and over and over again. I was going to say the same thing that I would say to you is there any way we can get rid of Congressman Kurt Schrader? So do you hear that very often?
Yes. I had a lady a couple weekends ago. I knocked on her door and I told her I was running against Kurt Schrader, and she actually jumped up and down and hugged me.
I love it.
There's a lot of people out there that are ready for him to go, and it's exciting.
Have you noticed? I know you'll see it more, but have you noticed even in the last few weeks he's doing I call it his biannual run back to the middle.
Yep. Yes, yeah. He sure is. He sure is, and it started with him running away from Obamacare, and it's like clockwork. He does it every single election, and I think you're at a point now, however, where the people have seen it enough that they know it's coming and they know not to trust him anymore. I think we've really reached that tipping point, and people aren't falling for his run to the center anymore. I mean, a scorecard was just released. I believe it was the AFP scorecard, Americans for Prosperity, that showed he's actually the most liberal congressman in the state of Oregon, even more liberal than Earl Blumenauer. And you got to really work to do that.
Holy cow. Yeah, no kidding. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I would have never guessed that. Blumenauer's nuts, but...
Yeah.
Wow. Schrader.
For a guy who portrays himself as a moderate, it's funny to see how far left he actually votes. And that's the message we're trying to get out to the people of the district. Yeah,
that whole blue dog Democrat line has really gotten old. I've heard it for way too many years, and I've lived in this district for a long time. You said that people are learning or they've figured that message out. The problem is, Ben, I mean, just straight up, you and me talking here, honestly, I don't think they have. That's my problem. I think there are a lot of people, but it's going to require a lot of work. I mean, you have a lot of work to do because there are still so many people that just walk through life, and they, that's the guy I voted for. They're just, I don't want to say they're dumb, but you know what? They're dumb.
Well, I think there are a whole lot of people who are focused on living their lives every day and going to work and putting food on the table, and they don't focus on politics 12 months out of the year like you and I do. And absolutely, we have to reach those people who are just busy living their lives and trying to get by. And when you have a congressman who has a lot of money who goes around talking about how moderate and easy to work with he is, even when that's not true, that's going to be it's going to be hard to break through that. But we think with the message we've got and the campaign organization we're putting together, we have a good chance.
Well, my dream for Congressman Kurt Schrader is for him to be a successful veterinarian again, and more power to him, be a great veterinarian, take care of those dogs and cats, but get out of Congress!
Yeah, exactly. I wish him all the best in his veterinary practice and his small farming or whatever it is he does, and hopefully he'll be back to that next year.
Small farming. All right. Ben Pollock. It's Pollock. This is a big deal. I mean, $45,000 in the last quarter of 2013. That is just fantastic. And really, that is not even really official campaign year time. I mean, you know what? Really, I mean, it's really now. So I am really proud of you and really happy for you that you did that. And it's great that people have supported you this way. Now, we have something we want to play for you. I know you already know about this, but we're going to preview it for you, okay?
Okay.
This is a little something about Ben Pollock right here.
Nearly 150,000 Oregonians lost their health insurance because of Obamacare. Kurt Schrader claims he read the bill, yet had no idea this was going to happen. Oregonians deserve better. We've had enough of politicians and lobbyists running Washington. We need citizen representatives who will restore the public's trust in Congress. We need Ben Pollock. A fourth-generation Oregonian, Ben has worked with leading conservatives in the fight against Obamacare. And as a small businessman, Ben knows what it takes to create jobs, help the economy, and balance the budget. It's time for a new generation of leadership in Congress, because the people who got us into this mess aren't going to get us out of it. Join Ben by visiting benforcongress.com today, and let's get Congress working again by taking it back from the professional politicians.
I'm Ben Pollock, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Pollock for Congress.
Well, I like it, Ben. Nice job.
Ooh, thank you.
You like the way that rolls?
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Soon to be heard on a radio station near you.
That's correct. We're going up with it across the state this week. We're really excited to be having our first radio ad this early in the campaign cycle.
Well, there you go, and we'll send you the bill for that here in just a couple minutes.
Already got it.
That's my gift. All right.
Thank you.
Ben, thanks for chatting with us today. And again, if people would just go to benforcongress.com and learn more about Ben Pollock. He's running for Congress in the 5th Congressional District. Ben, have a great day and enjoy this.
Thanks, Bill. You too.
All right. Take care. There you go. Ben Pollock, Pollock. Did I say it right? Pollock. Yes. Ben for Congress. Okay? Great young man running for Congress. I like that ad. That's a sharp ad. Very good. Very well done.